you moved to Texas? Is that right?
Moved to Dallas, Texas when I was a baby.
Yeah. Did you
One person has heard of Dallas, Texas.
Yeah. Did you like living in Texas?
I did not. Sorry, one Dallas person.
Yeah, I love that guy went woo, and now he's hearing no. You didn't enjoy it there.
I totally alienated him.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy it. I didn't really enjoy Dallas, and one of the things I didn't like about it was Dallas. There are no basements in Dallas, and so I would go other places when I was a kid. Like I would go to Cleveland, and in Cleveland people have basements, and they like finish them out and they turn them into like fancy like theater rooms or like workout rooms.
Play ping pong or whatever.
Yeah, you can't do that in Dallas. So my main complaint with Dallas was no basements.
So you actually grew up thinking, I wish I could live in Cleveland?
Yes. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I loved Cleveland.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is the city for me.
Yeah.
This place, Cowtown, but that place, oh,
Cleveland, the basement. But then, what about New York? New York's got to be incredibly fantastic for you.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of basements, which is nice.
You've got to get a criteria other than basement.
Well, here's the thing. I will say that's a tough thing now as an adult man who's single. It's very difficult for me to go look for an apartment and be like, what's your basement situation like?
I got some stuff I got to do.
Yeah. Can you hear yelling from inside the apartment?
Can anyone get out of the basement? Yeah.
What about ventilation? How's the ventilation?
Yeah.
I like living in Brooklyn. I live in a brownstone, and so I have a stoop, and I like to sit on the stoop, and that's fun because you kind of watch people go by, and it's nice. I try every now and again to see if I can start a barbershop quartet or something.
Yeah.
Doesn't really work out. But there are some weird things. Like I was sitting on my stoop. This happened where this woman was walking her children home, and she had two kids. She had a baby that was in a stroller, and then she had another kid that was hanging off the back of the stroller because they make like little like sissy bars now where another kid can like hang off and like throw stuff or something.
Yeah.
And so the kid on the back was screaming, and he was just like, I want to go back where we were. I want to go back where we were. And watching it was like, wow, this kid feels really strongly about gentrification.
Or he might have just been Republican.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so he's just having this tantrum, and his mother's just like, Alexander, stop it, Alexander. And then eventually he just keeps screaming, and he realizes like this argument's not going to get anywhere like this. It's time to take some action. And so he just went dead weight on the concrete right in front of my stoop.
Right. And you're just sitting there?
And so I'm just sitting there, and the mother does that thing that parents sometimes do. I see them do it in like grocery stores where they want to like get the kid to come, but they pretend to like, they'll be like, bye, I'm leaving you.
Right.
I'm leaving, goodbye.
Yeah.
And so she started doing that, but then she really left.
She left?
She went home.
And just left the kid there?
And just left the kid with me.
Right.
And I don't know this lady, like I've never met her before, and I don't know this kid, and it's just him and me, and like I kind of want to leave, but at the same time it's like I now have to babysit this child.
Yeah.
And it's weird because I'm watching, I'm just like, this isn't how Batman got Robin. Like this is not good at all.
Yeah. So wait, so what happened?
So I'm just sitting there, and he's still screaming. He's like, I want to go back where we were. And I'm like, go, you won. Go. And then he eventually, like, he's still kind of half screaming, but now he's got, like, a rock, and he's drawing on the concrete. And I really am, like, babysitting a child. And his mom was gone for, like, 15 minutes.
Oh, my God.
And then she finally came back. She didn't have the other kid with her, so I don't know what she did with that kid. She just left him with somebody else. But she came back and like she picked up the kid and she was like, Alexander, come on. And then they start walking home. She never turned to say like, thank you, or like offer me money for babysitting her child.
Right.
And it was just like, that's rude. Like that's not how you get a nanny. Like you don't just find a brown person who's free at 2 on a Tuesday. Like, here you go. Yeah.
So did you ever see that family again?
I see them every now and again, and I see now like the whole family, like with the father as well.
Right.
And sometimes I want to run up and just be like, "Hey, Alexander, remember our special time together?" And then just run away.
You're a bad guy. All right, well, Wyatt's going to be taking his Furry Dumb Fighter Tour to the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival in Montreal at Cafe Cleopatra, July 20th through 25th. Go and see him there. Wyatt! Good man.